Hello everybody, hello. Welcome back. Grats on first DD. Hope you're doing well, hope you're feeling better today. Todis, grats on third, hello. Banner, yeah, the pheasant, no. But how are you doing? Summer, hello, good to see you. Wifey, thank you for dropping me in and stuff. Indeed, yes. Hobbs Barrow shall be excavated. That is, the plan was to play Aura 2 today, and I found the disc because it was packed up. I found it. We installed it. everything was going fine until I turned on the game, which ran, but the sound just turned into a fuzzy, like painfully staticky mess, which is a shame. It actually looked, even just by the main menu, it looked more interesting. But I have no idea how to stop it. I mucked around with it. I threw it through DX Windows so I can get it, so I can get my mouse back, and I just nothing could seem to actually stop it. It's not the videos, it's not the sound files. For some reason, just when the game starts, because you can access all the sound files in the folders, so they're all just like WAV files and stuff. So it's all functional. It just when the game starts itself, it just goes horrendous. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on that, see if I can find it somewhere, because I do want to play the second one. Range of aftershaves. I don't want to. You don't want to know what they smell of, though. See, now I don't know if the bot is on my side there or not. Did you know who I am? Glumps. Oh, the glumps. Thank you. Woke up at 4 again. No headache. Slept on an ice bag. Oh, dear. So I went, fuck that, and slept another out. No, well, yeah, of course. Yeah. If you can, go for it. There's no need to get up at 4. That's crazy. But I'm glad no headaches, at least. I think speed archaeology. Do I need much help? No. It's functional apart from being functional. It is all functional apart. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Baked beans. I do hate beans, but that would be hilarious still. Oh, I don't even imagine it. Baked beans, but I don't like the smell of beans, so I made it something else entirely. I made it nicer smelling beans. Feeling a bit better than I have in the past week or so. So yeah, excellent. That's good to hear. It'd be new. Oh yeah, smell of noodles. Chicken noodle soup. What did the beans do to you? Oh no, I just I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't like them. Just we have I'm sure this probably this is probably quite international, but we have beans in a tin and spaghetti in a tin, and I prefer spaghetti. I always have. We do. Yeah, we have a special noodle cupboard. Matzlo, hello. How's it going? Hope you're well. Never let mum cook for cent. No. Beans. That's fair. That's fair. Everyone can like. I don't know. Like I said, there are certain foods I have a thing against. But beans aren't one of them. I just don't like the flavour. I've had them over the years. Like as a child, I did have some, but it just never really stuck as a thing I enjoyed, so I never got around to it. Not bad stuck in the office. No. It's a weather for it, at least, actually, because I imagine it's not very too hot today. So at least you can get all the crappy weather in a warm office, and then hopefully maybe some good weather when you're not there. Yeah. Mexican jumping beans. Right? No, I didn't know. Not the little plastic ones. Bulk buy bags of rice despite not having a bulk-sized kitchen. Oh, really? Bulk-sized bags of rice despite not... Are you that into rice then? Well, thank you for asking. No, there's no problem. Glad to hear you're well. Your office is roasting. Oh, no. It's typical, though, isn't it? Because computers just generate so much heat. It's insane. Eating bugs encased in the seed is bad for you. Oh, you're talking about like the natural jumping beans. Oh, do you know when you say jumping beans, I know they do exist otherwise, but I automatically think of those little plastic ones they used to have you, where they would call them jumping beans, but really they were just like a ball bearing in like a pill shaped kind of piece of plastic, and it would just jump around crazily because of the weird physics. Shed loads of curry. Oh, that explains it then. Well, at least you get through it. That's nice. Rice cooker, legitimately one of the best things I've ever bought. Yes. I hear that. Like, I'm not a big rice eater generally, so I don't, it's not something that would work for me necessarily. But I hear anybody who does eat rice say it's a worthy investment. Absolutely. Jim Bob, hello, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's past noon here. I ran a bit later because I don't know if you can notice. I don't know if it really helps, but I spent about 20 minutes trying to get the sound correct because I knew obviously I hadn't adjusted any of the settings since we moved, and of course it's a new space and the mic's in a different position and so on. So hopefully it's sounding a little bit. It will never be perfect, but a little bit better. So it's not so. Hopefully I'm not getting cut off, and I'm also not deafening people. Is the generally where I aim for. Jump out and a bit work to do things. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, I appreciate you being here all the same. But yeah, so Aura 2 did not plan out. Or pan out, as I should say. So that, we'll put that on the back burner. We'll come back to that sometime in the future. So what we're playing today is Excavation of Hob's Barrow, which I'm excited for. It looks really interesting. I was given it for Christmas, and it's not. I have another game that I want to play very soon. It's a Shadow Tor game, or Darkling Room. I think it's Shadow Tor. So that's the Jonathan Boakes area. It's called Beltane, which is this time of year. Apparently it's a very short game, so that might be like a single stream next week if I can get hold of it. That would be really nice. But I thought for the purposes of for a quick game I needed, I had one already here, so I installed it and get it up and running. But also, yeah, this isn't the time of year for this game, but I really wanted to play it. I don't want to wait till like Halloween or something, when everyone should be playing these spooky games. So I'm just too excited to get it started. So that's great. We'll have an early spring spookiness and go from there. Carlet goes into a barrow. That's BG3, right? Yes, right, okay, yes. Back in the stoves, you can... Oh, okay. I misread cook for a second there. That didn't help. I was like, wait, what am I doing to these nudes? I was back in the stove, exactly. A brilliant story a few years back. Somebody bought 800 kilograms of rice and tried to drive it home in his car, ever so slightly overloaded. Why did he buy so much? I don't recall that story. I mean, was this a miscommunication? Did he think it was like 80 kilos or something crazy? It was cheap, right? Okay, fair enough. And the repair costs on his car probably not as much. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I appreciate you all being here. I've been waffling on long enough. It's been a quiet week. I mean, I saw you a couple of days ago, so it should be fine. The fine for being overloaded was not cheap. Oh, I see. He got fined for being overloaded. Surely if the car runs, it runs. It's not, what? Waffles. Okay, sure. Anyway, right, okay. So let's head over. Now, I normally sometimes... for the purposes of loading, I get the game started in the background, and then I'll tab out, and it will, if it doesn't make any noise, that's fine, and I'll just leave it there so that we can just jump straight in when we load it. However, this has a really interesting musical start, like the sound is cool, so I wanted you guys to hear that. So you won't see the image because it will take a second to grab hold of itself, but when we start up, you'll get to hear it at least. So let's do that now. Where are we? Swap scenes. Game is starting. What a weird noise, isn't it? How cool is that? Off to look now. Thank you, Wi-Fi. No problem. All this food-based talk. Yes, yeah, that's fair. Right, okay. Let me know how it sounds, if it's loud enough, if you can hear it. Okay. Now, I have no idea. I'm going to assume, based on the graphical style, that this game is not voiced. In fact... Oh no, speech volume. So maybe voiced. Excellent. Bonus. That's good, because, I don't want to spend all the time reading it out, because I'm not a very good reader. So, Oh, just how cool is this menu? I love it. Okay, anyway. Oh. No, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't really get the comment. I was just like, okay. Thank you for your input. Same voice actress, right? Okay. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, okay. Cool. This is the stream now. We're just going to sit here and watch the menu. Okay, anyway, right, no, okay, let's get going. Okay, new game. Other way, mouse. Oh, or actually, am I doing something? Oh, it's me. Sorry. Okay, I thought it was a cutscene. Okay, so there's no... Okay. We go this way. So when I heard the coughing, I thought we were waiting for someone to walk off, you know, in from screen left or something. Ooh. Oh.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House.
Ticehurst.
It's been
Okay.
quite some time.
Do I need to take notes? Do I need to... Let me get a new page in my book, just in
Terrible
case.
weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Rain of razor blades, maybe?
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Okay.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
That's twice he's mentioned death now. Yeah. Okay. It's abrupt, but fair enough. Okay. What was that? These quick cuts are crazy.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you.
Thank you, Dee. Right, yes, I just remembered. I put click to continue on, like, because the amount of times I look away and I come back and I'm like, what did they say? You know, that's always best.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Ooh. Shep.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
What a name, Ticehurst.
As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Okay. Leonard Shoulder.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
The Burrs. Oh. We've got an achievement for
Station master in sight.
getting here.
I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Oh, left click to walk, interact, right click to examine. Okay. To access the inventory menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it. Right click to examine it. Okay. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. Okay, good. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. Bonus. The game will occasionally auto-save. You can also save anytime via the menu. Escape. Quick save. Well, I don't have my keyboard in front of me, so... M for map when available. Spacebar. Show interactable hotspots. Okay, that's handy. Understood. Game saved. Nice. Okay.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
It's all the rain. It washes them constantly.
Bewley. I have great expectations for this Barrow.
Ooh, okay. That's the exit there.
A door of fine construction.
Okay, nice.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hello there? The post looks unattended.
Okay.
I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
You want to read it in the rain? Surely it's not here either way. Door in 3 years closed, yeah. Oh. Right, just checking. It's not voiced. Okay. Thanks for the hydrate, Didi. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hopes of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. Thank you, Didi. I live in the village of Bewley, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumour of secrets to be found deep within. Ooh. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Dear Miss Bateman, marvellous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening of the 14th of this new month. Right, okay. At the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. Okay. 8 o'clock in the evening, the 14th. Okay. The inn has fine rooms, which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Done. Okay.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn. I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
Yeah. Hello?
Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
So go straight. Okay.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Oh, well, that's why it's not thriving.
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Oh, okay. So she's a local but doesn't live in the village. And clearly it's gone downhill since she left.
What brings you to Bewley?
None of your business.
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Lie, she looks superstitious. I have nothing to hide, surely. Oh no, do decisions make a difference? I have no idea. Oh, we have nothing to hide. We're here to excavate the barrow. What? Sorry, cat just woke up meowing. I don't know.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow?
Exactly,
I
Thomas.
can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
No, I can't.
That was odd.
I wasn't going to either. Nothing in the background to do. Okay, we're out of here. I bet I could. Okay, so there's back to the station. There's this way. Okay. Was that the half a mile? I'm a call, no problem. Say hi from chat. Crow. Well, oh. I only wanted to look at it. I right-clicked.
A humble dwelling. A humble dwelling.
This is where my humbles dwell?
The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
The old woman, I'll have time.
Okay. So one way only.
Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. The bucket has seen better days. The anvil looks heavy.
To be expected, I guess.
I didn't come to Bewley to sweep their streets. A simple broom.
Okay. Said go straight ahead. But there's only one exit.
It looks like I'm in the market square. I should find the inn.
Oh, unless it's one of those. Goddamn, I always get caught out by scrolling screens. Robin.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care.
Yeah, exactly what Toadie said. Or it's just that, like that Family Guy joke, you know. Tell him I said blah, 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 blah. Don't know what I mean. Okay.
The
What's it
sign
say?
is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
Cobblers!
The sign is in
Same with the sign, okay. I thought it might be 2 layers to the sign, but no.
a local dwelling.
Not a humble one, a local one.
The building is in a dilapidated state.
Oh,
The Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder.
perfect. What's this place?
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Man. Hello, man.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Trying to get past a drunk man, apparently. Get out of the way, sir. You're drunk. What are you doing out in this weather? He's trying to get in your way. We're right outside. I can't see it's an issue telling him.
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Yes.
Oh, so we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Slap him with your bag. Where's my mouse? Slap him. Humour him. Slap him. I have no time for this. Perhaps he is married? Now, okay. How much do we want to roleplay this and how much do we want to just, you know, be ourselves? Because in theory, at this time, I expect, based on my very limited knowledge of this period, that a woman would use her words to, you know, sort of combat the stupidity of men. Yeah, exactly. I want to slap him. He has been awfully rude.
How dare you?
Wench.
Well, it gets it out of the face.
What a buffoon.
He deserved it, exactly. Kiss
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Ooh, game saved. Okay. Just don't ask about the pentagram on the wall.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
I see. Okay.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat.
Oh, okay.
A decorative plate depicting a serpent.
Oh.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A
Okay.
decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
Oh.
A decorative plate depicting a bear.
Oh. Well, I wonder if that's good. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. That'd be interesting. That comes into play.
A fine exemplar of inebriation.
Have a little look around first.
A rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
So he's
They are
bored.
engaged in an intense discussion.
Who's they? Oh, it's a lady.
They are engaged in an intense discussion.
What? Oh, right, okay. When the text covered this up, it kind of looked like it just had like this craziest mouth. But I guess that's like the underside of its chin, essentially. But it just looked like a huge grin, with this bit down here being the chin. It looked crazy anyway.
A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style.
Naive style.
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair.
Okay.
Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Is it?
A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Okay. Oh. Visions of Winklewood. An ode to Tonbert? Did that say? Okay.
A majestic animal, cut down in his prime.
Yep. That's the
A
bathroom.
biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Okay.
The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Yeah. Okay. Did I look at this
The
one? I don't think I
painting
did.
depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius.
Oh, okay. Lake Cubilius. Interesting. Okay.
The innkeeper is a serious-looking man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night,
Good.
is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Money?
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And
Thomasina.
Will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
It's only the assistant.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Okay, right. What's the neon Guinness sign? You can't call it above that, but yeah. Too busy baiting. Interesting. Okay. What have we got actually? We got our room key. What is? Oh, handkerchief.
A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, TB.
Okay, not the best initials, sure. To do and menu to do. Meet Mr. Shoulder, discuss Hobbs Barrow, freshen up and unpack. Oh, okay. This is handy. Okay, nice. There's no other down menu, okay. How
I
much?
have only 2 pence left. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow, thankfully.
2 pence, okay. Right. Black Lung Bateman.
This shall do nicely.
Yeah, seems pretty
Time to change into something more comfortable.
less wet, I expect. Aha.
Much better.
Nice. Matchbox.
Ah, complimentary matches. Useful.
Sweet.
There's only 1 match left, though.
Oh. Cheap.
My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
Fair enough, okay.
A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
Correct.
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Right, okay. 7 plates, 7 animals. Curious collection. Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you know what? I have to admit, I admire the fact that it graphically has no depiction at all, really. It's just a few dots. But it's fine, because she tells us what it is, and that's good enough. I don't need to see a tiny pixelated goat to recognise it as a goat, you know? I like that choice.
A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local landmark.
Okay.
The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age.
Wow.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
That dress has got to be sodden through in this rain.
A jug of water for drinking or washing.
Don't get the two mixed up.
An empty bowl has been provided for washing. I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me. This may come in handy.
She doesn't want the bowl, but she'll take the jug. Interesting. Okay.
No doubt the mattress is stuffed with itchy straw.
Straw mattress, blimey. One thing I can say I've never slept on is a straw mattress. Oh.
A decrepit set of drawers.
I mean, I've had hair
Jammed
and
shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
feathers, but thankfully never straw. Then why have the bowl, Thomasina? Okay. I think that's this place.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm just going to say this here. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. There's a little bit of me that feels like he's being a little too pleasant. I don't know. That almost sort of brings up like weird undertones, you know? Anyway. Looking for a man named Shoulder.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
True. I think it's not necessarily the fact that he's being nice. I think it's the fact that this feels like a creepy setting. Like I expect him to be gruff and, you know, slightly stern. But he's nice. And that almost is more unsettling than someone who's offish, you know? Tom Bates' character. You said you get called a daft bastard or something.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Can he be trusted? What trust do we have to lose? I guess the idea that there may be treasure there, but if the place is known, you know, what does it matter? Or maybe I'm just going to end up rising up a mob against us who don't want us to dig in the place. I don't know.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a Hob's Barrow.
Right. What do you just say, necrophiliac? Exactly. Could be anything. I mean, I guess grave robber is a rudimentary term for it, but I do think there is a slightly higher purpose to cataloguing ancient items compared to, you know... Yeah. Hello, Nevik. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to Hob's Barrow. We've just got here, and we changed our clothes, and looked around a bit. That's about it. But no one seems to know what Hob's Barrow is.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Bloody
Mr.
Brigadoon!
Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass?
I just told you,
Have better
treasure.
things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
An interesting comparison. Carmen San Diego, the alternative to British Museum curator. So what exactly is the difference? One is a crime, one does it for themselves. I mean, I guess they both do it for themselves to a degree. One has an amazing theme tune. That's what it is, that's the difference, isn't it? The British Museum just need a better theme tune.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Right, okay. I muted my mic for a second, and it skipped a bit of dialogue. Sorry about that. Apparently that button's a problem, so I'll have to bear that in mind. Oh, we can't repeat conversation. Interesting.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days.
Drover?
Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine
I'm not
inn.
familiar with that term.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
People don't stay overnight. Interesting. Thomasina Bateman. Exactly. I ran out of air there. That was my attempt at a tune. You think of the answer to the question? Where's the Parthenon gone? Okay. Stanley Kemp. End of conversation.
Good day, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nout for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's nout for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
Oh, it's probably him in the corner.
Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Hello, sir.
He wasn't here before, was he?
Aye.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you?
Well, no.
Bewley's going to dogs.
Actually, was he here before? I remember looking at the pictures. I don't recall seeing him underneath. Maybe I just missed him.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business, lass.
Why
I don't
not?
come to your city, poking around, asking questions, do I?
No one said you
Just wants
can't.
to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you.
Oh, sure,
I
just
don't want you coming here.
just swarming.
It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
No problem, Jimbo. Thanks a lot. See you
Bye
later.
for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-da. Racist old
Mr.
fuck.
Shoulder
Yeah.
should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
I don't know if I don't think it's racism. I think it's just pure xenophobia. Anyone that isn't local, he hates him.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I deserve that slap. I'm sorry for my behaviour.
Damn straight.
The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again.
He's not Leonard's shoulder, is he?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Good, okay.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
You don't think you need another? The man is a liability here. Oh, she also said we don't have a lot of money. We do still have to have dinner, surely. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be useful getting him drunk again. Although I doubt one ale will do it, but still. No, let's try and help him on his road to recovery.
I really don't think you need another.
Please,
No, you're already drunk.
come on, just one more. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard Shoulder?
Well, yes.
Wet my whistle and I'll tell you everything there is to know.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Well, we made our point at least. We tried.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Preferably no more than 2 pence.
There we are. 2 pence,
Ah,
please.
bollocks.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Yeah, but I hope you don't plan on like eating before then. Do we have to... Look how battered this cup looks. Blimey.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shoulder.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
How hard is this ale? Jesus. Dead. yeah.
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead. Just very drunk. I would
See,
still
he's
like
not
to hear
dead.
what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out.
Oh.
I do not need to use the lavatory. A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
Okay. Well, that's our last 2 pence wasted anyway.
I should wait here for Mr. Shoulder.
Really? We gotta wait some more?
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
To the cops, Thomasina. Okay.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You ought to be careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Just answer the
Oh, I
damn
don't
question.
mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
Nope. Okay.
I'm not going to waste my time with him any further. I don't care for being yelled at.
There. We go back to our room? Yes, we can. Can't see out the windows.
I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Well, it's assuming he turns up. Oh, wait, hang on. What a bloody pub quiz. Pub quiz is Thursdays. Hang on, do we wake him up? There we go. I forgot this was a puzzle game.
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
I forgot it.
This man is unbelievable.
The drunk dead friends we made along the way. Maybe.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Do we have to?
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
Well, we were going in to find someone else anyway.
Mr. Tillett?
What the hell?
These look modern. I'm surprised. There's no fresh water in there. The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime. A cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside.
Okay.
I can see it's still raining out there. Is Mr. Tillett in there? It sounds like someone is in there. Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Ah.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep.
Okay.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
He's done a bunk, the bastard. Took our money, or slash drink, and run. Ooh.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Ew.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Okay, that was both clicks. She won't pick it up.
The water is brown, quite ghastly. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
It's like a UFO is. Yeah! What is that noise?
watch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Oh, cats shouldn't stink.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
To the outside! Oh, the noise.
Excuse me, sir.
Alley. That's not a dodgy place to be at all, I'm sure.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Because he's a git. Okay.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here. Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley?
I don't know.
He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
Okay. What is this? A glove?
Pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. Sturdy-looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale. I suspect the barrels are empty, otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. I could tether a horse here if I had one.
Sure. If you had one.
The window is well out of reach. A warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp.
Probably because you are, let's face it, you're out in the rain. Welcome back, Diddy. I hope your mother is well.
Sir?
Oh, blimey, I could barely see us in the background there.
A humble local dwelling.
Another humble dwelling. I could land my zeppelin here if I had one, exactly. Do wires? Confuse the shit out of it, fair enough.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Task complete. Into the night. A figure slips into the mist. Okay.
I don't wish to go knocking door to door.
Okay. I hope this is slightly better for you. It's dark as shit for me. Doesn't help I've got a window behind the screen, I guess. Oh, it's a window
flowers
box.
look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Thought that was the window being highlighted, but not the window box. Okay. Well, since we're out here, see how far she'll let us investigate.
I don't wish to disturb the locals.
Great. Thank you, Dee Dee. 1 second. Thank you kindly. Cobblers, I say to thee.
I shouldn't wander too far. Mr. Shoulder may still show up and I don't wish to miss him.
Okay.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes.
Is it really a bucket then?
I shouldn't wander too...
Okay. So there's not a lot to actually look at. Let's head back into the inn, I guess.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Hmm.
And I love spunk.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
It's a little more time in front of the fire. Is that really relevant? I guess this is maybe if we just still want to have a look around. I can't think there's anything more to look at. I mean, nothing seems to be achievable, so what's the point of just wandering around?
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
We're not going to get a lot of visitors anyway if all the locals keep telling them to piss off. Ooh. I don't think you have to keep those curtains open, you know. You can probably close them. Keep the warm in. Ooh. Who be this? Oh, it's cat? What the hell? Ugh. The first day, Adventus. Okay. How weird.
Such horrid dreams.
Oh.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night.
Oh. Okay.
As I
Indeed.
suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Did he turn into a cat?
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening.
Perhaps. Okay.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Sure, he doesn't want to hear about our dreams, really.
Yes, thank you, Stanley.
Splendid. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Yeah.
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were. I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hob's Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Thanks for the light, Edie.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Interesting. You'd best avoid him, but seek him out.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Right, okay. I was going to say he's a man known for standing people up. Poor not punctuation. Punctuality, that's the one. Poor punctuation.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass.
Is your mother even
I
dead?
tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass. Oh, if you see Herbert around here, be sure not to feed him.
Herbert?
A local stray cat. He comes in now and then searching for scraps. I'm sick of cleaning his vomit off the floor.
Quite. I'll be sure not to feed him.
Thank you.
Fair. Okay. Interesting.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it. I've a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Map updated. Okay. Game saved.
He
Who's
looks
this?
like a rather shady character.
Oh, okay. So that's not our Tillet. Okay. Ah. Itchy ear. Ah. Sorry. There's children in this here town, village, definitely.
The little whelp looks determined to slaughter the very air itself. The young woman looks extremely bored by it all.
Okay. Surely the vicarage would help.
I don't think anyone is home.
Bums. Okay. So next it up that way.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty. Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
Oh.
I'm tireless! This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Hello,
Yes?
my name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas.
Ah. He has no spade on his head.
That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
Lambton worm.
What is the lambton worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Okay.
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Ah, with the anvil.
Don't you
Makes
think
sense.
12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Sure.
Have you heard of Hobb's Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Okay, so we'll take that as a no then. To the cobblers.
No one here.
Okay. The dwelling.
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. Ah, this would be Mr. Crozier.
Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
My name is Thomasina.
Always start with an
Aye.
introduction.
Can I help you?
Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forge before mine.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
I'll bear that in mind.
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors. Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
Fair enough.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Convenient.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Then you're in luck.
Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass.
The
Too many to
moors.
put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley pays them any mind.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay. Actually a reasonable individual. I guess the only other person is this guy over here. Probably at least say hi. He might have something useful to add.
Hello? What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see.
I don't want an introduction because I don't want him knowing our name. He seems shady.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Ta-da. Okay. Another window box.
The window box is well out of reach.
Oh. I was hoping she would have picked up the stick that held the door closed and kept it there. Map. Ugh. Oh, okay. So a quick travel, essentially? Cool, okay. What's this way then? Window, door, plaque.
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office.
Blimey.
A storeroom of some kind. It's rather empty. I don't think anyone is home.
Hmm.
This house looks pleasant.
Oh, it's not a humble dwelling. There's no one around. Okay. Oh, clicked out the window. No, stop it. My aim is off. No. Head towards the church. Maybe the vicar's there instead. Oh, a whole person. Oh.
In memory of George Paxton. In memory of Peter Black. In memory of William Ager.
William Ager?
In memory of Barnaby Tillett. In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Benjamin Garkham.
Garkham.
In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Okay.
In memory of Henry Crozier. In memory of Millicent Smith.
Millicent Smith. Interesting. Okay.
The trusty trowel, the barrow digger's best friend.
Okay. Cakes. Was she out here selling cakes, and to who?
The woman has a kind face.
Oh.
A fine assortment of baked goods. A lovely treat for those who enjoy such things.
It's a shame we spent our last 2 pence on a bloody drink that Git went off with.
Hello. Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
Well, yes, I'd like to, but I can't.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam. I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I am not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry. I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand.
Okay.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Duplancy.
Likewise, pet.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. Duplancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me?
Well, I don't know, you tell me.
I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Okay.
Your cakes look delicious.
I can assure you they are. You'll not find better in the entire county.
She's humble to boot.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Okay.
Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
Oh, okay. What can you tell me about Father Roche?
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord.
Wait, one of these
He's
plaques was
been
Roach,
the
wasn't it?
vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
Okay.
What do you know of Hobb's Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobb's Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay. Doggy. Where be this here dog? Excuse me. Secretly back. Welcome back. Okay. Well, an exit up that way. Oh. Whistling. Okay. Oh, here he is. Oh. What the hell? Oh.
I'm very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
What?
Excuse me?
Cut me. I beg you.
He's gonna do a... No! What the hell? What? Spectacles? Let's grab his spectacles. No doubt we'll need them at some point.
The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Oh. How convenient. Okay.
Ouch! The broken...
Use a glove on that?
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this glove until I find its owner.
Oh, okay, so... Handkerchief?
This handkerchief
Oh, right.
was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand.
Game froze for a second there.
This should work.
I'm sorry, Mother. I needed to use my handkerchief to pick up some glass so that I can bloodlet from this vicar.
I don't wish to look too closely.
No, perhaps not.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Goodbye. Stat. Curious remedy. Oh, fresh
Thank
glasses.
the Lord for my spare pair.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. I already feel quite better.
Really?
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach,
Sure.
Vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all. I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble.
Well, yes,
My
yeah.
apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmund's. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Okay. Thank God we don't all take that idea. I knew it. I was bound to be a taxi driver.
St.
Fine building?
Edmund's is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape.
A lot more doctors,
But our
true.
congregation is always willing to lend a hand
Or
in the
nurses.
Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have
Or janitors,
fallen
yeah.
over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
Well, there's plenty of spirits going around, we know that.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Okay, right, okay.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
Very busy. Okay, well,
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
just have a quick look around. There are so many other places we haven't been. Just want to make sure. I mean, I get the feeling we're probably not going to miss much. You know, point and clicks don't usually sort of allow you to miss things, but just have a look around.
I don't think anyone is home.
Right, and this is by the train station. These are the ones we passed that way.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Right, okay. Teleport, nice. Okay. That's an idea, actually. Oh, cool. Right, so she doesn't run, really, so there's... Teleport only works on an exit. Or of some description. There's some places out this way.
Nobody home.
Wonder if this is like just off into the moors, which you won't want to do.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's head back and take the only route available, I guess. Well, we could check... Hang on. Let me just have a quick look at these.
In memory of
There's a tillet.
of Percival Roach.
Right, yeah. So there's a roach.
In memory of Romeo. In memory...
And Crozier. Okay. So 3 of those names we recognise.
Goodness me, look at these box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
Well, the necklace stands out.
Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it. Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Nice. Okay.
I think this might be genuine sterling silver.
What, genuine sterling?
Those have seen better days. The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them.
Didn't ask if you wanted them.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years. A memorial list of former... They stretch...
Oh, okay. That was right and left click. Do the same thing. Okay.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
They locked the pews?
This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns. I've no time for such things.
Okay. It was worth checking in. And there's another door here.
It's locked.
Okay. That's the key to our room. Single match. Love and a silver necklace. Okay. Right. Can we go up this way? Oh, we can. I double-clicked by accident, really. I didn't think about it.
Remarkable. A gargantuan fossilized ammonite. This would look fantastic on my mantelpiece.
Okay.
The water is icy cold.
Okay. Nothing to hold water with, okay. Shrub? Let's creep to the other ones in order. Hopefully.
Sweet little flowers.
Only time will tell.
Damp rag dolls have been laid out to dry in the dreary sun. She has a puckish little face.
Yeah, exactly. I am starting to think twice about, like, her profession. She does seem a bit too, I like things to take.
This young fellow looks miserable.
Just leave the fossil where it is. You don't have to think about it being on your mantelpiece, for Christ's sakes.
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
How are you?
Go away!
What an interesting existential question. How are you?
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No,
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
no.
Goodbye.
Well, that was
Good day,
brief.
little one. What's your name?
Hello, miss. I'm Jane and this is my brother Wally.
Lovely to meet you.
Wally by
I'm
name?
Thomasina.
I'd introduce you to my dolls, but they're drying out at the moment.
Fair enough.
This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Okay.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much.
Oh.
Today was their birthday.
Wally doesn't say much.
He's mardy with me because he's bored, miss. He thinks he's too old to play with dolls.
I see. Where are your parents?
They are picking apples from the big tree in our yard. Daddy and I sell them at the market.
That sounds nice.
But they don't mind us playing at the beck, as long as we don't touch the Ammon's horn.
I beg your pardon?
What is the Ammon's horn?
It's over there on that rock.
Do you mean the fossil?
It's the Ammon's horn. Daddy said we should never touch it. It will make the god angry.
What god?
Ammon, of course.
I agree that we should, you can't sort of perpetuate ignorance in some fashion, but the fact is, you don't just turn up to a child and start saying, everything your parents told you was wrong and stupid. So let's just go along with it.
How wonderful. I'll be sure not to touch it. I wouldn't want to anger the gods.
Sensible.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Jane!
No, miss.
Are you sure?
I swear.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Just pick her up and walk her towards the to the fossil. If you don't tell me, I'll make you touch the Ammon horn. That's just weird. Actually, let's not say that. Okay, interesting. Some information, but nothing to get. This child will look great on my mantelpiece. All right.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
A long walk after you've had some basic bloodletting. Sure, why not? Not going to see every screen on the way, are we? Unless he's like 2 screens out of town.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those
I should
little
hope so.
whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
There is something weird, isn't it, about... I don't know. Maybe it is just me, but... Wait, we didn't go this way, did we?
Let's talk of graves.
Could we go this way?
Of worms and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite.
Oh,
Which
okay.
play?
Shakespeare with a guess. I wouldn't know. Hot Fuzz Greater Goodfield. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Everyone else being so dislikable makes the good people seem weirder. Geez, do you know, I do not know Shakespeare. I really don't. I did a bit of Romeo and Juliet in college. That's about it. And when I say a bit, we did the whole of it, but I can't remember any of it, so we'll say I did a bit. You're not copy protected. True, yes, yeah. I'm just thinking, I would still like to be able to sort of say I recognise it. You know, to feel slightly smart would be nice, but no, I'm not. I'm not getting this. What's happening with I'd have to look at that. It's like something weird in chat under names. I'll worry about that later. Don't worry. Interesting. CDK with the complete works of William Shakespeare. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let me think. It is basically a guess. I can't in any way work this out because I have never read any of these. There is shadow. Yeah. Been like that for a while. Right. Okay. Because I don't look that far across to the preview. I look at chat in the on the left side of the screen. I get a bigger version of it there. I don't see the actual like a printed version. I guess in the screen. I wonder why it's doing that. It's interesting. Odd. I'll have a look at it later. See what's showing up and why. This will be difficult. Oh, God damn it. Right, okay, I'm just going to guess it's probably something like Macbeth.
Macbeth?
Magnificent guess, Miss Bateman, but I'm afraid that passage is from
Damn it.
the second. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favourite pastimes.
Well, the badges have been pushed with a name too. Right, maybe, yeah. Just, yeah, perhaps. He doesn't know how to work with the length of it.
Behold,
I'll have a look at it.
vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see.
Oh, to the horizon, yeah.
Beautiful, is it not?
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, the desolate, yeah. Indeed, the moors are beautiful. I can't honestly say that. They are desolate, let's face it.
I find them rather desolate.
Really? I disagree. The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Oh, Jesus. He offered us directions. I didn't realise he was going to turn this into a preachathon. No, I don't feel it's good to lie to a vicar, even about this. Cat, what are you doing? What's the matter? The cat went to the vets yesterday, just a checkup, but they gave him they gave him 2 injections, like a B12, and another one to sort of remove like some nausea because he'd been sick in the morning. And they're like, well, let's just make sure he can eat, so we'll give him an injection. He didn't sleep for bloody hours. I don't know what they gave him, but he was just after food non-stop constantly. You're like, all right, fine, you're hungry, good, because you need to bulk up. But he just would not shut up. And then all night he was walking up and down the hallways, yowling away for no reason. Like, you go out and see him and he's just like, hi, how's it going? He's like, shut the fuck up, it's 3 in the morning, you bastard. Yeah, so he's been great the last 24 hours. And now he's lying on a box behind my underneath the windowsill behind my computer screen, and he's just like when he relaxes, he's got to be careful not to fall off the box because it's thin. And then so he just sort of he goes to sleep and then starts to fall, and you've got to be careful. And then when he's not asleep, he's just like turning round and round on the spot, like a dog, you know, when they try to lie down, they just spin around trying to find the right position. Like, just lay down. Even not Triple X, yeah. Medical rebel, yeah, might as well been, apparently. I don't know what they gave him, but Jesus. Anyway, I think we're going to tell the truth.
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Oh, flashback. Ooh, maybe.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Always raining.
Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
Not an accurate depiction of the UK. Changeable weather, sure. But it's just like certain locations always be raining. Quite unreasonable, actually. Maybe it just depends on the week. But the fact is, we've seen this location years apart. And it's always raining. I see Mother's holding it together very well.
Daddy is sleeping. Mummy is crying. Mummy? Mummy? Daddy, wake up!
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina?
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman.
She looks almost like
Mrs. Bateman?
harrowingly thin, this nurse, like a skull.
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all. But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst Manor. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
But this doesn't tell us what the accident was. Like, just what happened to him.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all.
Sure. Okay.
Come along now.
Hello?
Ugh.
She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this.
Cool. Okay.
Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
Walking like an Egyptian.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now. Onward.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you very much.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape.
Oh, yeah.
All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Chicken.
And I love spunk.
Here we are, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now. No need to thank me after your providential
Some call him
assistance
Papa.
today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. de Plancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you.
It was her baking, wasn't it?
You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Okay.
A sweet little hen, plump and well groomed. A fearsome-looking beast. A sweet little hen, plump and well groomed. That glove looks familiar.
Yes.
I wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
Well, let us have a look.
The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night? Why didn't he come inside to see me?
Not Michael Jackson.
A woolen undergarment. A pair of thick woolen trousers.
Ugh, woolly trousers, Jesus. I can't think of anything more uncomfortable off the top of my head.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
He's poison ivy.
Maybe try
Okay.
again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
You're right, that's worse than wool, sure.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home? It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Yes.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
Hmm. What if we kick the rooster? Will it crow? The person who made the... Small set immune to poison. You never know. Even then, I can't imagine it's comfortable to wear.
No sign of life.
None. The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewley?
Is there anything to look around further? We've seen the glove already. Yeah, let's head out.
Let's go.
As I say, my child, Mr. Shoulder will make himself known. Do not
Sure.
lose faith.
I'm rather frustrated by this situation.
Now. Things move at a slower pace out here. Something you may not be so accustomed to. Come now, Miss Bateman.
Well,
Damn
Mr.
it,
Shoulder,
Ah, Jesus.
brought me to Bewley, and now you're
Thank you.
nowhere to be found. As we trudged silently back to Bewley across those cold moors, I made a new resolution.
That's good to know. It's still surprisingly loud, that one. It caught me off.
I would find Hobbs Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder.
An interesting concept. Let me turn up and find this place that very few people sort of really even want to speak about. I shall be damned if I won't leave without seeing it. Okay.
The train! That must be Kenneth.
Kenneth?
My assistant.
I see. Well, Miss Bateman, I really must attend to some other matters. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
That's Romeo and Juliet.
and Juliet.
Correct. That I shall say good night, till it be morrow. Lord be with you.
And we can digging through ancient burial mounds is rude to the dead.
I should go
That's
meet
fair,
Kenneth
yes.
at the station.
Who is this bench to?
Margaret's Lookout. I wonder who Margaret is, or was.
Perhaps it's just the bench. Look at it, so haunted. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Achievement just for sitting down. I like it. Yeah, we haven't been this. Fresh grave, ooh.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Wait, it's not, what is that bloke from last night? Is it, Tilby or whatever?
William Paxton. modest and gentle of heart.
Bill Paxton?
Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby.
Barnaby.
Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
Okay.
Joseph Davis. John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp.
Oh. Hmm. There's a way up this way as well. I wonder where this leads. Oh, wait, what?
I'm not sure if these are poisonous or edible.
Fairy ring. Interesting. These... Okay, this is unusual because these normally appear around trees, if I'm not mistaken, because it's... Everything is edible once, yeah. Because it's something to do with the... Essentially, I mean, obviously they're called fairy rings, but the scientific reasoning is the fact that they grow around where they have fallen. So essentially, like a tree will sit here, and the requirements to make mushrooms grow will fall down, and it just happens to be in a circle around it, or something similar. So it could be a large stone. I think might do the same job. I can't remember. Normally they require something around them, but just a ring of mushrooms? It's unusual.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
It's not aimlessly though. Look, we can see houses. There might be people there that are useful. Okay. Wonder if we can ask who was recently buried.
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Says the woman who won't give us a cake without money. Not that I expected, of course. Why these 3 plaques are different colours? Just for the sake of it, I guess, maybe. Do you think we can...
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. Yes, you are. Probably fairy rings are not inhabited by fairies, but they are often found to contain Arthur Conan Doyle. They're the same thing. See, I mean, sounds like basically her job is, because she's not describing herself as like an archaeologist or anything like that. She just digs for treasure. I mean, hard to differentiate, to be honest. It belongs in a museum.
Where is Kenneth?
Interesting, yeah.
He was supposed to wait for me at the station.
Hey, he's not buried.
Well, that's one mystery solved. It's Arthur Tillett. What's he doing in there? Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, Miss Bateman.
Right.
I was blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
You still smell like a brewery.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
So I wonder if the name in the cemetery is his mother. Or perhaps his sister, I guess. Could be. No, but then she wouldn't have the same name. In theory. Yes, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought at first it might be his wife, but obviously he's just mentioned her, so perhaps his mother?
About last night. What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him, and promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink, which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
Yes, true.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
Yes.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
And that was mailbox, yeah.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
Aye, I don't remember out.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house, but he wasn't home.
Don't worry, you'll find him.
How do you know?
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving full pelt in a circle around me skull.
Good.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye, I'll survive.
Water, that's like clear alcohol, right? Like vodka.
So, you work here?
Aye, Bewley Station Master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand
Speaking of
that
water.
some of the locals are not too
Thank you.
happy about this new station.
Aye, I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
Well, we've only heard one in the last 24 hours. Vodka, thank you.
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
Oh, aye.
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here, unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul. Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses.
Curses.
Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price, he's the postmaster.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow.
Right, yes, yeah.
You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow.
It's why Leonard Shoulder invited me to Bewley. He thought I might like to excavate it.
Oh, aye. I heard about a Hobbs Barrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories around it.
What stories?
I can't remember.
Mr. Tillett, please. This is important.
I'm awfully sorry, Miss Bateman. I'll try to remember. If he invited you here, then I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you all about it.
That's if I ever get to meet him.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm
If
sure
we ever
he
see
will.
him.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Ta-ra. Okay. Oh. It's the mangy cat. Ugh. Cyril? I was going to say hi as we
Thank you,
pass.
Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewley. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Anyway, no more trains today. Almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
Sure.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No.
Yeah, sort of. It keeps going about our land. What are you doing with it? Sod all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't appreciate the idea of like tearing up countryside for whatever you want, but he's clearly not. You know, it's not like he's a farmer and they're taking out his crops. Build it from stone, bastards. Yeah.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-ra. Okay, we'll get her parcel, and then we'll call it today. Because we are at 2 hours already. Oh.
That must be the postmaster's storeroom. Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewley before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
His voice sounds slightly familiar. I wonder if it's just coincidence or it's actually someone we should know.
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where are you from, Miss Bateman?
Yeah, well, I don't know as if we really need to go in a sort of completely... He's wearing a sweater vest. I don't trust him. No, exactly. I mean, but what's really not to trust? I mean, you know, we're from out of town. That's as good as anything anyway.
Originally a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long, though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London. How very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewley. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand in front of. Bewley is in my blood. Why would I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
See, it's always a little creepier when people start referring to what is we're led to believe, you know, a reference to God. Instead of saying God, they call it his or her. It's very weird, isn't it?
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Oh, Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The man were in a hurry. I know he has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No, by horse. He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Blooming heck.
Curses.
Curses.
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight, could be a few days.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
For 2 whole days.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Even if it's not mine, I'll have it, yeah.
Funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long story, but I was to meet him in Bewley. He invited me here.
Well, I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
You flatter me, Mr. Long.
Yes, he does. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to get the box anytime soon, so maybe we'll just call it after this conversation.
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
One of those old burial hills?
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moor since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewley. And we are all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Okay.
Your opinion of the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewley. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently.
Why is that?
So I have new friends to talk to. Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril
Okay.
Barnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
Slap him here. Yes.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewley. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey, I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tap?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Get it? Yes, yeah, if you can hear him, he's... Cat interruption, sorry. He just decided that he's suddenly woken up, and I guess it is past their lunch anyway, because I was streaming over it. Okay. We'll put in a save. Oh, we gotta call it things. Our box. Because that's what we need next. Oh, and I need lunch as well, apparently. According to my tummy. Right. Oh, okay. I was hoping to menu, but never mind. There we go. Okay. Loot. It's not loot, surely. We're in search of a box. Ugh. Ooh, blimey. Stretch you. Right. Okay. Come on, you're going to have to move. I need to type some stuff if I can remember. If I can get the code. The code? The command correct this time. We will. I was having a quick look a second ago whilst he was talking. I was listening as well, I swear. We will make sure the things are correct. Let me just refresh my phone. See who's on and around. Okay, we'll go to Bitterman again. Because he's playing still more Might and Magic. I quite enjoyed that, so that's where I'll be staying afterwards. We'll go to him. And again, like I said, he's a good man. He's very funny. Very nice. And we'll do that. So that... Oh, God, I've got to remember to spell it right this time, haven't I? Okay. Helps if I highlight the chat menu. There we are. Cats is live. See you soon. No, thank you. Do you need proof? No, he's fine. Don't worry. Thank you. Thanks for streaming. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Yes, take care, everyone. Where are we? It is... What do I need? Raid. That's the one. Oh, man. Double N. Raid has been created. That's the right symbol. Perfect. That's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Right. So... Thank you everyone for being here. It's very good to see you. I'm enjoying this game. It's very slow going, but it's creepy as hell and I like it. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm excited to see where we end up next week. It will be at this rate. I doubt anything's going to happen over the weekend. We got stuff happening. So it's going to be probably Tuesday. I think standard, probably back to standard Tuesday. Because there's nothing happening on the Thursday or anything like that. So yeah, Tuesday next week we should be back with more Hob's Barrow. And yeah, I look forward to that. So thank you again everybody for being here. Have a good weekend. Don't forget there's Discord if you need to keep up to date with anything. Yeah, just otherwise we shall raid out. And yeah, have a good day, night, morning, whatever's left for you. Take care everyone, and we'll see you then. Bye everybody, bye.